Hey guys, don't mind my profile picture. Okay, bye! Hey everyone, this is me, the Scribexer here, and if you saw my recent one, then I'm gonna say this real quick and fast, but I really apologize for my stuttering stuff right there. Also, the music's very loud as hell, but yeah. But again, I would like to apologize for my stutteriness and a very rough beginning. But but in this review stream, I promise you there won't be any stuttering anymore. But anyways, without that out of the way, welcome back to another mini project updates and news live stream update. As per usual, every project updates and news there'll be some updates and news and even about my stuff, and want you to know what's going on with my projects and all the stuff that's coming on TR Sandbox and my TR channel, as per usual. So yeah, there's nothing really else to add in this introduction point here, but let's just say, the first take kind of sucked, so I'll probably privatize later. Please don't actually watch the fucked up one, please. I'm gonna be so embarrassed by it if you do. Thank you. Anyway, without further ado, let's actually jump right in and hop into the news that this time, though, it's gonna be a little serious, so yeah. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go. Alright, first things first. I want to admit something a little bit personal. And no, it's not sensitive or anything, not like very bad or anything, but it's kind of bad, I don't know. But it's gonna be important to talk about this anyway, since I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, kind of, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you about my personal updates about myself and how I've been doing so far. So, about me, you know, to be fair, back in my days, college was pretty much on me, sure, but to me, like, I was feeling very lazy. Yeah, I kind of lied about when I was doing college that I didn't really like college, and I kind of felt like college is nothing much but a lot of homeworks and works and shit. Luckily and fortunately, I have told myself I came back to my house and told myself and think maybe college isn't that bad, or still bad, but like maybe college is just something to be doing bigly about. And so with all that, I decided to say I'm gonna be focusing morally and seriously more on college now, which means you won't be seeing me online or like often. Hold on. That means you won't be seeing me online as much, or like talk with you guys that much as well. But I'll still talk to you anyway, because yeah. But I will say this first. I won't be interacting with you guys that often. So yeah. And what else? I guess it also count. And yes, distraction, homework, and other bullshit that I could think of also counts as well. So yeah. So it's kind of like a mixed bag into it. And I think that's all for my personal updates for myself, as by the way. And I think you know what that means for I think you know what that means for this channel you're watching right now, TR Sandbox. and the main channel, the Disc Remixer, which leads into his next section, the affection. So if you're wondering what's gonna happen with my stuff and my channel and everything that's gonna happen around me, well, there are two things that there are two things I'm going to say right here to make things clear and all nice and safe, due to college and busy stuff. So first things first, alright? You know that my channel uploads videos and stuff. My main channel uploads like Doctor Who content, BFDI style Doctor Who content, funny moments, videos, Spartan mixes, etc. Yes, I do that. And for TDR Sandbox, I upload content like extras, live streaming, behind the scenes content, Michelin stuff, etc. Yeah, these two channels here. Because of the college, and because of me focusing more seriously on the college instead of, you know, being lazy and stuff, that means both channels will upload and stream slower and more infrequently due to college. Infrequently means it's the opposite of frequently, actually. Frequently means it's often and it will mostly happen, but infrequently is basically the opposite of that. That means it will happen rarely and not often, not that much. So you may expect an upload in like a week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, a month, hell, even a year. That includes stream as well, but not to the point where it goes up into 2 to 5 years. Nah, that won't probably happen. I will still upload content as usual, but it's slower. All right, it's gonna be very, very slow. All right. And yeah, that's the first thing I have to admit. That's the first thing that I'm gonna admit right here. Which leads into this next part here, which is yeah, something regarding my projects in the next slide. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so continuing from the affection, you know that I mentioned about my projects, right? The text that said projects, right? Well, this is gonna be a big one, and a really serious and important one, because I've been actually wanting to do this back in my years when I did the project updates and stuff, or like when I was still doing projects and still don't know how to do with them. I've been wanting to do this for quite a long time, but I got lazy and I never did it. But in this project update news, you're about to hear it. So you know what that means. The projects about to mention here are gonna lead to something that is probably not gonna affect my life forever. Well, for now. The projects include this key inflicting some people, the TDR Golden Awards, a humorous chase scenes by Weekend Streams, this key and the Endless War, Never Trust, the TDR logo remake assemblage compilation, Time Button, yes, that includes it as well, TD Vlogs, and TDR Plays. Alright? Both and all of these projects. Listen closely, alright? And you have to take note of it. Both and all of these projects are now going to be put all on halt. And pause as well. Yep, that's right. I have decided to put all these projects, including Time Button, TDR Vlogs, and TDR Plays, that was originally going to be my main focus, all on halt. And there is a main reason why. It's too much. It's too much. I'm not joking. I've said this to myself that it's too much, but I think I can handle it. But you know, I just kind of get along with it. But at last, it kind of failed, so I gave up. I just put all these projects on halt. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, anyways, oh, and did I mention the fact that it's not, oh, and did I mention the fact that it's not really, Oh. Sorry about that. Okay, anyways, moving on. Oh, and did I mention the fact that it's not fucking, what's that word again? Fuck, I forgot. Wait, okay, whatever. I forgot to did I forgot to mention that these projects are not like forever, are not like forever canceled or like, you know, something like that. Because yeah, it's temporary. But until 2025 next year, or possibly 2026 in the next 2 years. Yeah, I said 2 years or 1 year because I'm gonna need my time to focus on other stuff like weekend streams, etc. Which we'll get to that later, of course. And a lot more. Oh, and another reason is because it's actually to make room for new projects and stuff. New projects that I'll actually and seriously try to focus on instead. So yeah. You won't, and this means you won't be seeing me mentioning all these projects in my future updates and stuff. Just the projects that I'm about to announce you in a bit, alright? So yeah, I've made this as a final decision, and I'm so glad I did. Oh yeah, and you guys might be asking, hey, but what about those 2 projects that you've recently announced? Oh, you're talking about weekend streams for an hours and Disky's Round Against Friends Season 1 Episode 1 Remastered? Well, those 2 luckily are not on hold. I'm planning to focus on those probably like in this year or probably like next year. So these are not on hold, luckily. And it may sound like it's pretty much on pause or something, but I promise you that I will keep this project up until the next year or 2026. So you'll see what happens, alright? So yeah, that was all my personal updates. And the affection, of course. And now let's move to something differently. Because enough of the bullshit personal stuff. Let's now go ahead and move on to to something more nicer and more something. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a segment of updates on weekend streams. Now, this one is kind of new, and it's still the same, but it's new. If you guys remember correctly or not, my latest episode was aired on one day that was not a weekend. And that was due because it was delayed and didn't have enough time back before the day that I did stream on, so I had to like delay further. No, I had to delay. Fuck, hold on. I had to delay it, and now I did that episode. And recently, I've been looking at that episode a lot of times, and looking at the day, and looking at what happened there. That got me thinking, what if we just added that day to the schedule? Yep. New time schedule, baby. Alright. First things first, alright? As per usual, weekend streams will always air at around 8/7 Central or Greenwich Mean Time on weekends. Of course. That means standard episodes of weekend streams will air on weekends as per usual at 8/7 Central, Greenwich Mean Time. Nothing else much. But there is gonna be a new time slot, aka a new day that's gonna be coming to this time schedule. And because of that episode, I think you already know what's gonna happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you not weekend streams. And no, it's not a new project, not a new live stream show. It's still the same show, but but this is actually under an alias. And the alias is called Not Weekend Streams. And this time, it's the same time, but now, new, but now, it's on Wednesdays. And, yeah, basically, every Wednesday for me is gonna be like a holiday day and no college, luckily. So I decided, hey, why not just grab Wednesday and just put it into the time schedule. So yeah, I'll repeat this once again, one more time. Standard episodes of Weekend Streams will be coming out on weekends at 8 7 Central Greenwich Mean Time on weekends. And not Weekend Streams will be airing on Wednesdays at the same time. Not new name, but under a new alias. So basically, all of these are the same, basically. So yeah. Alright, and that was all for the updates on Weekend Streams, and now let's move to something different this time. And by different, I mean very, very different, because yeah, as you saw from the text here, TDR goes into a new genre? Yeah. I've been announcing a new, not a project, but I guess it's a project anyway, but I guess we'll call it a new project. But I'll be announcing a new series. Alright? How do I say this? If I say that this project is not a live stream show when it's also be streamed on StreamYard, we should believe me that it's not. Because this one is quite different. And I promise you, it's not a live stream show, it's a talk show, alright? It's a basic talk show, and it comes from one word that's been used for most content creators and all over the world. People sharing secrets and stubs and the stories, all under this one word, which led to a project name called TDR Podcasts. Yep, I'm gonna be starting a podcast series. I'm gonna be starting a podcast company / series under this new name. Under this name. Yeah. And for those who are wondering, is there gonna be a series? Yeah, of course there's gonna be a series. What else do you expect? And this series is gonna be about random things. Think about this. Think about Weekend Streams, but made for podcasts. Just interviewing, talking, and random nonsense. I introduce you to series. Oh, I introduce you to Random Versation. That's the name. Yeah. And yep, as you can see, the podcast will debut on the next weekend. So, on next weekend, you're gonna see TR Podcast airing Random Versation, the first episode, the episode 0, which is episode pilot. So yeah, hopefully this will go well, because I never tried this genre before. I have probably tried it before. Actually, no, I have never. So so consider this as my first time doing it. And yeah, that is a new genre of TR Podcast and series debut, Random Versation, and debuting on next weekend, as per usual. And that is all for the project updates. I kind of started a lot from this one, but I actually got it correctly. But yeah, thank you for watching this per usual updates and stuff, and I hope you guys understand what I said about the personal things and new stuff, and you know, about the projects going on and all and stuff. And I hope you guys understand. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say, but other than that, subscribe to me, follow my social medias, and subscribe to my other accounts. Stay tuned for more of my upcoming projects. Actually, no. Stay tuned for future episodes of Weekend Streams and the Highlight Stream series. Yeah, I'm gonna say that as well. And also stay tuned for TR Podcast as well, or alternatively, Random Versation coming this weekend. And that was all. Subscribe to me, I guess, and I'll see you guys. Subscribe to me, and I'll see you guys in the next mini live presentation. And until then, this is me, Sebastian Soles. Just kidding. This is me, Jessica Risso, signing off, and always remember.